waving his arms. Not an easy inbound with that big body in front of you. Crowder looking, throws it alley. Oh! He puts it down! He puts it down! It's over!
Monty Williams drew up this brilliant after timeout play for a lob for DeAndre Ayton to win Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals against the Clippers. This play resulted in a lob where it looked like it might have been a goaltend on Ayton, but as we all soon learned, you can't goaltend on an inbounds play. My name is Coach Gibson Pyper. If you enjoy this breakdown, please follow me on Twitter at HalfCourtHoops. I'm also doing breakdowns on my Coach's Cut for subscribers on all these games. Let's look at the breakdown of this with Beverly starting off on Booker initially, then him and Batum switch, thinking about maybe something at the rim. In this scenario, they put in DeMarcus Cousins to be on the ball, something that you should take note of because we're going to come back to in a little bit. Zubac is on Ayton, and then, of course, Batum is switched off bound to Booker, with all the Clippers playing on the ball side of the basket, and Booker and Ayton, who are going to be involved in this play, set up in the middle of the floor. This possession starts off with, Rondo coming across on the opposite side toward the Suns bench, being scolded by the officials, and then the play starting off with Ayton setting a screen for Cam Johnson, who is going to cut towards half court, basically just clearing out this ball side. So Ayton starts off with sort of dummy screen, Cam Johnson cuts towards half court and the opposite three-point line. Ayton is then going to dive to the rim as Devin Booker sets a back screen on Zubac. Now the hard part here is, on this back screen, there's essentially no help because of the way that the Suns designed this play. Booker set in the back screen on Zubac, Ayton going to the rim, Batum guarding Booker. If Batum helps at all, that means Booker can cut into open space on the ball side for a catch and shoot opportunity. This is something that Monty Williams brought up in his press conference.
But the screen, he said at the end, like the other option was if they made a mistake, just pop and get a shot. But his screen was tremendous.
So that screen and the play design allowed Ayton to go right to the rim. Crowder puts it basically in the basket. Ayton can finish over Zubac with a dunk to finish the game off. Now, Monty Williams actually told Ayton this in the huddle to make sure he goes up, rises, and he has to dunk it.
Our ball. Okay, execute it. D8. If he throws it, you got to try to dunk it, okay?
The one underrated part about this whole thing was Jay Crowder's pass. I mean, what a ridiculously perfect pass from Jay Crowder for the lob for Ayton. But one thing here that we need to look at is DeMarcus Cousins guarding the ball. When he's guarding the ball here, he's not angled towards the basket. He's straight chest to chest with Crowder, which means there's a sliver right to the right of DeMarcus Cousins where Crowder can make this pass through that little sliver. That allows a perfect pass. Now, of course, the pass has to be perfect, but this angle that DeMarcus Cousins doesn't cut off allows for Ayton to finish the dunk. Now, post-game, Monty Williams was asked about where this play came from, and as we all know, coaches are thieves. We all take from each other, borrow from each other, and kind of tweak it here and there, and here's what he talked about.
Yeah, it's a different, typically run that more when it's like a typical BOB. It's pretty much a combination of something that Brett Brown used to run and Joe Prunty ran a play when he was here with the Suns. Tyson Chandler got that. It was like a slap-in type play. So I wish I was that bright, but I'm not. I steal from everybody.
So let's look at the plays that he kind of took from with his time with the 76ers as well as what he took from Joe Prunty. Now this play starts off with the initial cut by McConnell. We can see it kind of cuts off here because TNT decides he doesn't want to show the play. Then Shamet goes in and sets that sort of back screen for Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler ends up being free at the rim for a dunk. So you can see that was the kind of initial part where McConnell goes underneath and then Monty Williams tweaked it to have Cam Johnson go over top. Now the Prunty play that he's talking about is this lob to Tyson Chandler for the dunk to help beat the Grizzlies. And this play was actually talked about by Jay Triano in the moment, and Tyson Chandler tweeted about it tonight, talking about where you can't goaltend on an inbounds.
I was trying to create a play with where you can score with like 0.3 of a second or something, and I just thought tonight was a good time to do it. And I put it in probably 2 or 3 days after I took over with the job here. And it's a rule that a lot of people don't know. You cannot goaltend a ball that isn't going to count. So I tell our guys, shoot the ball in the basket. And all Tyson has to do is touch it on the way down. Or have it grab the rim and have it hit your knuckle and go in. And I asked the officials when they come and do their clinics and seminars with the coaches. I asked them that 15 years ago when I was in Toronto, and I said, I'm trying to, and they had to go back and look at it and come back with, and I've tried to keep it a secret. It's not a secret anymore.
And so learning this rule, Tyson Chandler, Jay Triano take advantage of it, finish off the game winner, throw it to the rim. Chandler gets his hands on the ball, finishes with a dunk. And taking from this, Monty Williams took this information, used it to help win a playoff game tonight.
We knew the rule, that it's not a shot, so you can hit it whenever you throw it up. So we knew that part. It was just a matter of, was it going to go our way, and then how much time was left on the clock. So I was just grateful that it was basket good, and then I'm hoping that it's like less than 0.4 on the clock, but it happened so fast it ended up being 0.7.
For me, it's so awesome to see where plays come from, get a little more insight behind the best minds in basketball, see how coaches develop and tweak and steal from other coaches. At the end of the day, we're all just taking from the great coaches that we've learned from in the past. I hope you've enjoyed this breakdown and kind of an insight into how the Phoenix Suns beat the Clippers tonight using that baseline out-of-bounds lob play and where Monty Williams kind of got his inspiration and the plays he previously used. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to share, leave a comment below, like the video. I look forward to watching these games more, seeing how the Clippers respond at home instead of on the road, and checking out the Eastern Conference Finals. Thanks. Have a great day.